You tell me if these things would get you excited again. Okay? 5 things will get Cowboys fans excited again the closer we get to the upcoming season. Okay? This is on a scale of 1 to 10, Brian. Okay? 1 would be the least excited, 10 would be the most excited.
Gotcha.
Re-signed at last. Dak and CeeDee. They get deals done. How high does your excitement level go for the upcoming season?
I think it kind of stays status quo for me. I mean, I'd be excited to get CD done. I guess if you have them paired together, you know you're going to have a badass wide receiver because the quarterback and him have a tremendous relationship. But the jury will be out on Dak Prescott until he has postseason success. That will always be the question. Dak is a good quarterback, but he has failed in the postseason. Not all on him. It's a team sport. But he certainly has not played well in their last 3 losses.
I think if from 1 to 10, I think I would be about 6.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like a 5. I mean, honestly,
and
that's fence riding, but I wouldn't be tilted anyway.
That's healthy excitement, though.
Like
a 5 or
I'm
a
trying
6?
to work on it.
Oh, you're saying that's right in the middle. Like
that's
kind of
if
getting
you-
Just kind of like,
1 to
I'm
10.
glad they got it done, but am I excited? I don't know. We might be having the same conversation. Like, do you need a new quarterback next year?
I'd be happy for the fans that are having the real buy-in. You gotta show me now. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting there and like I'm going in with the thought about. I'm interested to see how this draft plays out. But I could say the other part of it though. There's other things. They've got some issues here. Fixing the offensive line got me a little bit.
That's got me
pumped
excited
up a little bit.
Absolutely.
But we need to get the running back situation doesn't have me fired up yet.
I think I would just be a 1 on that because I need something new to happen. I need a change.
Yeah.
And I know they're going to keep their superstar players. That's what they're going to do. And when they rebuild, they keep all their stars and they let their role players go so they can get under the cap. And it's a good strategy because it allows the money to keep flowing in and try to stay above 500. But I want to see a big rebuild. So actually, the thing relative to those contracts that would get me most excited is if they were like, "Hey, we're trading Dak. We're not going to do a new deal." That would be the most exciting thing.
Would you be excited if they traded Parsons?
Yeah,
for picks.
If they decided we're rebuilding, because I think you're getting the most haul for him.
Well, I think you play with him this year, right? You don't trade him right now.
Yeah,
I'd trade him right now for the right offer. I think nothing against him. I like him. I like Dak. I think they're both good players. But I just look at what the OKC Thunder have done.
Yeah.
And that is from trading good players for extra draft picks, and then we are drafting everybody, and all of a sudden we have more good players than any team could possibly build through traditional measures.
21 years old.
And they're all on rookie contracts.
Right.
It's too easy. But Jerry either has too much pride or I don't know, to try full bore that OKC Thunder team building philosophy. I think it could work in any sport. Astros did it. How many World Series they get?
2.
JD said, "Oh well, they're taking a shortcut to the top. Give me the shortcut, okay? Quit."
Well, what's the shortcut? It's been 30 damn years.
Oh, for the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
right?
There's not a shortcut anymore. It's like you waited 30 damn years to do this.
They treat it like this next game we have to full send every resource we got into trying to win this game. And that's just as important as trying to win the championship. And I think that's very short-sighted by Jerry Jones. And it can only be explained by we want to put on a good show on Sunday to make Cowboys fans go home happy. You have to be willing to sacrifice temporarily to get anything in life. If you want the big reward in the end, you need to set your time preference to as low as possible and just focus on the result. Back from injury would be number 2. You got a couple of guys there, Diggs and Overshown, that have been hurt.
I hope this Overshown is everything. I hope this isn't our Wyatt Langford right now.
Man, Overshown could get me excited, though, if he's healthy and he shows up and has another big training camp.
There's no question about that, but I think that, man, I'm not going to be the tap the brakes guy. I'm looking forward to seeing how he is moving around.
I'm excited, but I think you're right. I think we've fallen victim of this before. These players coming off of injury. I think we just need to be cautiously optimistic because you never know how they're going to bounce back. That's why the Gilmore thing intrigues me even more. Just because Diggs, if he's not hitting the ground running, maybe you need a veteran guy to kind of fill some gaps there for a little bit.
Some progress at running back would absolutely make me feel better. I need one of these kids that was undrafted really to show up and be special, and do something that they were unable to demonstrate in college. I don't know if that's possible, Brian, but the names Royce Freeman, Zeke, and Rico Dowdle just do nothing for me. as far as running game production that we would need to have a legit balanced offense to take pressure off the passing game.
I'm hoping we can get you some Deuce Vaughn fanmanship here. I'm hoping that Deuce can bounce back.
Yeah, I mean,
if they can block for him, Deuce can do it. But obviously, if you can't block up front, Deuce.
Yeah, he had no shot. I mean, it's one thing to make one miss, not three miss.
No, I mean, and he was with backup offensive linemen. I mean, he had like one really good series the entire season. They didn't give him a chance.
They don't have a plan for him.
No, which is upsetting. Don't draft the guy then.
Okay, fourth thing that could get Cowboys fans excited here as the summer gets underway: signing a free agent nose tackle.
Yeah. And at this point, I mean, we mentioned the names. A lot of them are old, like Linval Joseph we've talked about, or it might be a trade. Like I saw.
I asked Zimmer about Linval Joseph. Yeah. He goes, man, I don't know. He goes, I heard he's trying to get back. I heard he's trying to work out and stuff like that. I don't know where we're at on that one. He goes, I just can't tell you.
You have Lawrence Guy. You have Mike Purcell. There's a couple of older guys out there.
Okay. Yeah.
Those are big bodies. You do all of these things. Now I might be starting to get excited, but I'm going to need more than just that.
Man, why am I? This is so stupid on my part.
Bring it, Brian. I love it. Let's get reckless.
Well, why am I? You're going to say, "Oh, shut up." Why am I like more anxious to see what Mozzie Smith can do as opposed to sign Mike Purcell or Guy or somebody like that?
Like you're more nervous about it?
No, I'm more like,
they have to see. But this is, I think, just for depth reasons. Behind him, they've got nothing really. They got a seventh rounder they just drafted, Justin Rogers.
Well, I think Rogers
he could be a good player.
Let's not sleep on this.
No, I'm not sleeping on him. But going into the season, it's like you're relying on a seventh rounder now. He's your depth.
Yeah. Well, I just signing one of these. Maybe like I say, maybe one of these guys could be that guy that you just had. Maybe so. I just don't see it. Those guys, when they get that big, that old, they just stop playing well.
Yeah.
They just stop.
But probably still way better than Mozzie Smith.
I'm watching the guy they brought in, the guy.
Carl Davis.
Carl Davis.
Yeah.
I watch Carl Davis play. I'm watching him. I'm watching him get blocked, and he's not even moving.
Yeah.
And I'm like, going, what good are you if you don't move?
No, certainly. I mean, all three names that we mentioned, I think, have had a better NFL career than Davis. But to your point, they're desperate to have Mozzie bounce back and have a good season.
Man, okay, you could pick one thing. Mozzie bounce back season. Would you pick that over anything else for the Cowboys? Mozzie be a first-round pick and be good as a first-round pick. Does that make sense?
Without being a total D-hole, and just saying a Super Bowl is what I would pick. But
no.
Yes.
I'm just saying,
like if player situations,
a player situation, you need Steele to be great. You need Guyton to be great, or Mozzie Smith to be great. Who you picking?
I think I'd still go Guyton. I think you need your left tackle to be great.
Need him. Yeah.
I know.
I mean,
they need Mozzie. They do, but gosh.
I mean, Mozzie's not going to get twitched up and start rushing the passer. We're just hoping that he can stop the run.
I just said this.
This guy's a left tackle over here.
I just said this. Mozzie Smith be great. Guyton be great.
I'm still going Guyton.
You're crazy.
It's the more impactful position.
The answer's not Mozzie, Scout Man.
Scoutman's worried about the inside a little bit.
And you should be.
Obviously, you guys aren't.
No, I'm saying I'd just rather that
I know
situation.
The most important position is the left tackle.
Yes.
But I think Cowboy fans would be ecstatic
if
Mozzie Smith was an excellent player.
Well, damn right I'd be ecstatic. But between those two, I need Guyton to be a badass.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want in week 7 when somebody's just important and just running the ball through them.
It's not,
and you're like, oh well, hey, that defensive tackle spot not very good right now.
Okay, if both hit free agency as great at their position,
they're going to take the tackle.
I
know.
Right. Okay.
I know.
So it was a crappy question.
It's not a crappy question because people are struggling right now with what's going on at defensive tackle,
and I'm one of them. But I still would take the tackle.
I know I could kick Smith outside and play tackle. If something happens to that, I don't have an option at defensive tackle.
That's a good point. That's a good counter.
Yeah,
they've got more options at offensive line than they do at defensive tackle. That is it true.
Yeah. 469, Gavin's an idiot trading a multi-year pro at a premium position for a pick. He'd be a worse GM than Jerry Jones. I'd get multiple picks for it. And this year, after we were really bad, I'd probably have a top 5 or top 6.
Are you talking about Parsons?
Yeah.
Oh man, you could probably get a pretty good haul for that.
Yeah, I would dominate at front office. It's not that hard in the NFL.
I would dominate.
You just have to be willing to tank a little bit.
Move out the damn way.
Listen to your scouts.
Well,
tell your coaches to go coach.
The thing about it is, as a front office member here, you're not going to get fired.
Yeah. Just set me up, Jer. I'm ready to rock. I'll get you that Super Bowl. You can go a honky tonkin'. Okay, number 5 was Trey Lance. Watching him play. If he plays well, I think that would be the absolute best development you could get this summer as we go into camp.